Congratulations, and thank you for purchasing the First Watch Security Smart Deadbolt. This video will take you through the installation process. Upon opening the package containing your Smart Deadbolt, you will see the following pieces: the external lock case, including lock cylinder, the internal lock case, including motor and thumb turn, the deadbolt assembly, circular drive in ring, the lock case installation bolts and screws, 10 pieces, 2 finished deadbolt cover plates, a door jamb dust cover, a door jamb security plate, a finished door jamb plate, the door jamb screw kit, a set of keys, the battery cover removal tool, the installation guide, a serial number label, the quick start guide, the Smart Deadbolt template, an optional key fob. The only tool you will need is a Phillips head screwdriver. To install the Smart Deadbolt, your door will need to be set up as follows: a through hole of 2 1/8 inch diameter with a back set of 2 3/8 inch or 2 3/4 inch. A bolt plate notch of 2 1/4 inch high by 1 inch wide. The strike plate on the door frame should be placed accordingly. Please refer to the Smart Deadbolt template provided in your package for correct placement of the door items. Begin by placing the deadbolt onto the bolt plate notch. Be sure the holes in the cylinder are on the bottom of the cylinder when placing the bolt into the door. Secure the deadbolt to the door with 2 of the number 1 wood screws. Using the Phillips head screwdriver, extend the bolt all the way out by twisting the X circle in the middle of the cylinder. This is the front of the exterior side of the Smart Deadbolt. This is the back of the exterior side of the Smart Deadbolt. Remove the retaining plate from the back of the exterior side of the Smart Deadbolt by removing the Phillips head screw. Please recycle the plate. Slide the exterior section of the Smart Deadbolt onto the door. Be sure the cylinder tailpiece goes through the center circle in the bolt cylinder easily. The orientation of the tailpiece needs to be vertical when inserting it through the bolt cylinder. The cylinder tailpiece cannot bind, as it will make the lock malfunction. The wire harness is to be threaded over the top of the bolt cylinder. The long screws go into the cylinder. While the exterior section of the Smart Deadbolt is held onto the door, slide the back battery plate onto the interior side of the door. The lock post must go through the center of the back plate lock depression. Be sure the wire harness is pulled through the center cutout. Begin connecting the 2 sections of the Smart Deadbolt together. Start with the longest screws. These go through the 2 side screw holes on either side of the back plate lock depression. Make sure they are threading with the corresponding connectors on the exterior section of the Smart Deadbolt. Tighten until snug. Do not over-tighten. Next, take 3 of the shorter machine screws. 2 of these screws go through the 2 screw holes at the top of the backplate lock depression. The other screw goes through the bottommost screw hole on the backplate lock depression. Tighten until snug. Do not over-tighten. Next, take 1 wood screw. This goes through the center screw hole at the top of the backplate. Tighten until snug. Do not over-tighten. Now, go back and make sure all screws are tight. Do not over-tighten. Just make sure all the screws are tight. Remove the back face from the interior section of the Smart Deadbolt. Using the included removal tool, gently insert the tool into the slot and pry the back face off of the interior section of the Smart Deadbolt. Your Smart Deadbolt needs to know which way the deadbolt is to turn to be in the locked position. While holding up your Smart Deadbolt to the interior of your door, determine which side of the door the deadbolt is on. You will use this information to instruct your Smart Deadbolt as to which way the deadbolt is to turn to lock the door. If your Smart Deadbolt is on the left-hand side of the door, push the lock direction switch to the left. If your Smart Deadbolt is on the right-hand side of the door, push the lock direction switch to the right. Connect the wire harness from the exterior section of your Smart Deadbolt to the interior section of your Smart Deadbolt. Connect the battery cable to the interior section of your Smart Deadbolt. Route the wires along each side of the battery housing. Have someone hold the interior section of your Smart Deadbolt to the backplate already connected to the door while you retrieve 4 of the medium machine screws. Connect the interior section of your Smart Deadbolt to the backplate already connected to the door. Using 4 of the medium machine screws, place them into the 4 screw holes available in the interior section of the Smart Deadbolt. 2 holes are at the top of the interior section of your Smart Deadbolt. Another hole is just below the inner label. The 4th screw hole is just to the right of the inner label. Tighten each screw until snug. Once each screw is snug, go back and make sure all the screws are tight. Do not over-tighten. Insert 4 AA batteries into the battery pack located on the interior of your Smart Deadbolt. Replace the back face of your Smart Deadbolt by inserting the tab at the top and gently pressing on the center of the back face. Be sure your strike plate hole is lined up correctly with the deadbolt. If the deadbolt binds with the strike plate hole, it can cause the Smart Deadbolt to malfunction. Place the strike plate insert into the opening and secure with 2 of the long wood screws provided. The screws should be installed closest to the frame to thread into the 2x4 stud. Place the strike plate cover provided on the strike plate insert and secure with 2 of the medium wood screws provided. Congratulations! The installation of your Smart Deadbolt is now complete. Please complete the registration of your Smart Deadbolt by visiting bit.ly/register-smart-deadbolt. To set up your Smart Deadbolt with your smartphone, please download the Securemote BLE app from your smartphone's app store. Turn on your phone's Bluetooth function. Open the Securemote BLE app. Follow the on-screen instructions to pair your Smart Deadbolt. Enjoy!